Okay, the 500. This is the IUIC update. We're in June 2016. Ain't no microchip. Ain't no microchip. It's June. Ain't no microchip.
Ain't no microchips. It's June.
Somebody should put a beat to that shit.
Nor come to pass.
We in June. Ain't no microchips. We in June. Ain't no microchips. Chips. 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 We in June. Ain't no microchips. June. 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 Ain't no microchips. We in June. June. It's June. Ain't no microchips. Chips.
Isn't that powerful?
Ain't no microchip.
Ain't no microchips. It's June.
Now it is time for our Mobile Minute, and we are talking about a way that you can be guaranteed never to lose your COVID-19 vaccination data or any data. Actually, it all involves a microchip right there.
I want to agree with that.
Right.
So now, I'll go to Revelation 13.
Yes.
That no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man.
Right.
And his number is 666. So now, the man it's talking about is not one man, it's talking about a race of man. Like we use the term mankind, it's using the term, it is the number of a man. What, now you have to identify what man in the earth is God against. Remember, you ever read Romans 9:13? Where Paul says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Remember that?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Our people jump to the book. Let me ask you a question, Mr. Hyper. When you read the Bible, do you start at the beginning of a book, or do you start at the middle or ending?
No, you have to start at the beginning, and when you read in the Bible, you have to go precepts upon precepts, here a little, there a little.
Very good, very good. When you read throughout the Bible, there's one man, particular one race of mankind that God hates. Use the word hate. And it is the race of Esau, which is the nation of Edom. That's who he's talking about. So when you get to Revelation, where it's an allegory, a metaphor, it says generic terms like man. It is the number of a man. This man is an antichrist. This man. It's going to assessment, gives you the name of that man. It says Esau, Edom, or Idumea, which is the same name as Edom.
Yes.
Okay? So now, for example, look at verse 16. I'll read 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Buying and selling, under Christianity, they lead you to believe that the mark of the beast is a computer chip that is going to be put in your right hand or in your skull, and you can't buy sneakers or candy bars.
Let's take a look at the story that many people are commenting and sharing on our website at midmichigannow.com. A Swedish company, a startup, has invented a microchip that would be implanted just...
The book of Revelations, chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
The right hand or in their forehead. It ain't going in your right hand, or that's going into the ideologies, the things that their media, believing in their laws, believing in their ways of life. That's the mark. That's the mark of the beast. Brother, if they put,
I live in the woods. I live in the woods first.
If they say you can't buy or sell,
I'm working on that right now.
Nothing, brother.
I'm working on
you
that
will get
right
that
now.
shot.
Live in the woods.
So if they hold you down, what's going to happen to you? If they hold you down,
live in the woods.
Put that shot in you. What you going to do?
It say willingly.
If they hold, if they hold you down, put that shot in you. What you going to do?
The mark says you take it willingly.
Read again what it say. Look what it say.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
This is where I'm dividing myself between people.
Verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
In their right hand. That means agreeing with their ideology, agreeing with their ways, accepting all that sodomy and all that transsexual, all that stuff is going up. It's not going into no shot. Not at all. And you don't have no proof biblically to support that.
That's the only part.
What's your scripture?
I feel very strongly about that. I'm dividing myself between people who get it, who don't get it, and we're doing our thing.
Hey,
I ain't messing with that.
you need to feel strongly about keeping God's commandments.
I know what it means.
Here's how you get a blessing. Give
I
me
may not know that whole book.
Revelation 1 verse 3.
I may not know that whole book, but that last one always been my favorite, and I like it right here.
You don't have it.
The chip would contain your vaccination records. The microchip is the size of about a grain of rice. The company says people could also store data such as passports for travel and other medical records. Now, people are pushing back. Lots of people are pushing back, saying this technology is just over the top, not necessary. They also worry about their employers and government misusing this information.
You got a question? Yeah, going to the FRID chip. I hate going to the FRID chip. I'm still talking about this chip. A lot of people don't know. That's a done deal. If you want to talk chips, you can go to the supermarket and talk the chips there, bro. We ain't dealing no chips, brother. Come on now, you know better than that. We done dealt with you on that before, right? We ain't never deal with you on the chip. Come here for a second. Hold up. So the mark of the beast is a chip? That's what you're trying to tell me? Give me the mark, bro. Listen to this. Where you going? Come over here, bro. You had the Hebrew Israelite awakening and gathering, right? You know the scriptures? Come on. I didn't want to deal with it, bro, but you know, you kind of annoying me right now.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Right. So they're going to receive a mark in their right hand and their forehead, right? Talk to me about the forehead. What does that talk about? What does that mean, brother?
Well, it's a process thought. It's a process thought before you put it in your hand.
No. I'm asking you according to the Bible. When the Bible makes reference to the forehead, what is it talking about? All that process thought, that's not in the scriptures. What is it talking about?
Tell me, bro.
Huh?
Tell me, you got to ask yourself.
Wait a minute. When you no, bro. Listen. I'm being cool, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to like really cut you up like that. But I understand that you're trying to come, you trying to come at us on some slick foolishness right now. Listen, brother. Listen. I asked you a question. You a man that's holding a Bible right now. I asked you a question. When it's discussed about the forehead in the scriptures, what is it talking about?
Elon Musk reportedly wants to start implanting microchips in humans as early as next year. According to Business Insider, Musk's brain interface tech company, Neuralink, is developing a chip that would be implanted in people's brains to simultaneously record and stimulate brain activity.
Do you have an answer? Yes or no?
That's why
you do not have an answer?
That's why I told you to tell me.
Bro, you know what I want? Yes. Get that real quick, because you're playing games.
I'm not playing no game.
Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4.
Listen up.
And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads.
Hold on. Who said?
And set a mark.
No. Start from the beginning. I want to know who said it.
And the Lord said,
listen,
unto him, Go through the midst of the city.
Go through the midst of the city. Come on.
Through the midst of Jerusalem.
Come on. Through the midst of the Israelites. That's what Jerusalem is talking about. Come on.
And set a mark upon them.
And set a mark upon them. Come on.
The foreheads of the men.
The foreheads of the men. Listen close. Listen close. The mark. Set a mark upon them. The foreheads. Come on.
Of the men that sigh and that cry.
Who are the men that sigh and cry, bro? Who are the men that sigh and that cry? How you hearing with these two things?
I can hear you, bro. Don't be disrespectful.
Disrespectful? Bro, you can be disrespectful. I don't care whether you're disrespectful or not. The scripture's gonna come out one way or the other. You understand what I'm saying? My question to you now, no. My question to you now is, what does that mean? Because the Lord said to put a mark in their forehead, right? What does that mean? Is that a chip?
That's his people. I'm talking about what anybody.
I'm asking you a question. What is that mark?
What does the mark mean?
That's the seal. That's the mark of the seal of his chosen.
The mark of the seal of his chosen? No, what is the mark? I'm asking you. It's literally something. What is it? Read the rest. You got more than
the sign and the cross for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Right. I'm asking you something now. Because you asking me about the RFID chip. Yeah. Hold on a second. Do you know what that scripture means? The men that sigh and that cry. I want you to break that down. You an Israelite, right? Are you an Israelite? Yeah. You study the scriptures? Okay. We dealt with you a couple of years ago with the same situation. So I'm trying to figure out after 2 years, you come back to me now. That means that you actually believe that. So what I'm saying to you now is, if you believe what you're saying, then what does this mean? Is what I'm asking. You're supposed to be able to tell me. You want me to explain what? We already explained it to you. So what is? I want you to tell me now, what does this mean? Okay, brother. What this is talking about is the brothers and sisters sighing that cry, right?
You can get involved in the conversation by going to Mid-Michigan Now on Facebook. And if you would like to read more about this technology, midmichigannow.com and type in passport microchip, and you'll see the story right there.
Verse 9. Verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast,
worship that white man, if you worship that cross, if you worship the religion of Christianity, read on,
in his image,
right, or his idols, right, read on,
and receive his mark in his forehead.
That's your mind, right? Because right now your mind has been marked with Christianity, right? Read on.
Or in his hand.
Or in his hand, the works that you do.
Yes.
Help me understand this.
Yes.
So we still gonna be here.
Yeah.
As far as the mark of the beast.
What is the mark of the beast?
Everything right now is leading up to that.
Leading to what?
The mark of the beast.
What is the mark of the beast? Always been here. What is the mark of the beast?
It's always been here.
What is the mark of the beast?
It's something that's not gonna allow you to buy or sell.
What is that talking about? Is that talking about on a small scale?
Small scale?
Or is that talking about on a larger scale? A larger scale.
Talking about the rich and the poor. Nobody's gonna be able to buy or sell.
Okay, is it literally talking about the rich, meaning people, and poor people? Now, what do you think the mark of the beast is?
I think it's gonna be something that's gonna be inserted into our right hand.
They've been inserting things.
Or it's a mark on the forehead or something like that.
Think about it. What is in your forehead and what is in your right hand?
In my brain.
So they're going to insert something in your brain that's going to keep you from buying and selling?
Elon Musk reportedly wants to start implanting microchips in humans as early as next year. According to Business Insider, Musk's brain interface tech company, Neuralink, is developing a chip that would be implanted in people's brains to simultaneously record and stimulate brain activity.
So I think a lot of people would be very interested in this type of technology. Perhaps this technology could be used for other things such as like Alzheimer's. I mean, who knows? I think a lot of people would be very interested. Yeah. I think the question that people have about it is, when this type of technology is developed, then it's a question of, okay, what can the powers that be then use it for? Will they then want to use this technology against us as a weapon in some way? Will they want to implant this in, my first thought is into soldiers or something. And, that is where I think people get really concerned, is that when the technology is available, though we love the technology, though the technology has made our lives a lot better, we then begin to think, yeah, but this can be weaponized. And that's what's so scary about this. It's sort of like the vaccines right now. People are very hesitant about mRNA technology. mRNA technology has the potential to be amazing for a lot of things. The technology itself and what the original idea, the development was for gene therapy to help with genetic disorders that people end up that kind of starts to manifest later on in life or even early in life. And that sort of technology, the ability to use something like a vaccine to help you, to prevent you from getting something like Parkinson's is phenomenal, right? It's phenomenal. But people are worried about what will the powers that be do with this sort of technology, with these innovations? Will they use them against us in some way?
those who have allegiance to Satan then. That's
There you go.
Sin. What about the right hand then?
You support it. When you pledge allegiance, what do you pledge with?
Right hand.
Why? You support it.
Bring it out.
When you're making a covenant or an agreement, what are you doing with it?
You're making a covenant
You got it? It's a sign, right? Yeah, go ahead. Think about it. Think. When I make a covenant with somebody, what do I do? When I shake my left hand or my right hand?
Right hand.
You support it.
Bring it out.
You agree with it. Read that.
2 Maccabees chapter 4, verse 34.
Bring it out.
Therefore, Menelaus, taking Andronicus apart, prayed him to get Onias into his hand, who being persuaded thereunto, and coming to Onias in deceit, gave him his right hand with oaths.
You see that? You make your oaths, meaning you're supporting the system with your
out.
right hand. That's what we pledge. We pledge with your left hand or your right hand. Your right hand, because you're supporting America's democracy. You're supporting the politics. You're supporting your system. You're in support with them. That's why when Colin Kaepernick, he took the knee. What happened? They said, damn, he's not with our agenda. He's not in support of our agenda.
Right.
That's why everybody started cursing him out. They said, oh, our people died. Break it down for you real quick. They're not talking about on a small scale. Buying and selling, going into your embargoes, your sanctions. It ain't talking about me and you, my brother.
Bring it out.
Because some people say the mark of the beast is the vaccine. That's some teachers. Some people say the mark of the beast is the microchip. So the microchip is going to keep you from buying and selling. Some people say it's the vaccine now. So they say, you see, we're not allowed to go to the supermarket or the stores. We can't buy and sell. But why would they give you the shot in your left hand? Why would you get the microchip in your left hand? So does that mean I can't buy and sell? Then does that mean I'm not going to get the kingdom? Because I have it in my left hand? You see what I'm saying?
Nor come to pass.
We in June! Ain't no microchips! We in June! Ain't no microchips! Chips! 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 We in June! Ain't no microchips! June! 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 Ain't no microchips! We in June! June! It's June! Ain't no microchips! Microchips!
Isn't that powerful?
Ain't no microchip.
Ain't no microchips!
Loyalty, but
And receive his mark!
and receive his mark.
Exactly.
Charagma, to stamp, to imprint, to cut in. So it's something that they actually gonna put in you, different from Ezekiel 9 and 4. Mark meaning thawa, meaning to be exempt from judgment.
Right.
All right.
Brother.